Whew. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Vegan Crypto here. Hope everyone is well. I really do. Nice sunny day, a little cool. That does not stop me from waking up early, fasting, as I always do, have for 10 years. Moving. First meal of the day will be large grains, beans, and probably 30 different plants. That's how I start my day, with some seeds and all that. And it's on. It's usually around 1 or 2 o'clock. Why? I just don't get hungry until then. Breakfast is something that was invented by marketing for the Kellogg's company many moons ago. The market, CPI data, 2.9. Do you believe that? Does it matter? Well, it matters in the sense that it's better than 3 or above. What mattered is if it was 2.5. Will that change the Fed's mind? No. I mean, who knows? Does it matter to the market? No. You think a little bit of drop in inflation, which is not actually happening, as you all know, the CPI number is fictitious. Inflation is not 2.9. It's much higher. But that's okay. You talk to any expert who's been following this. I've been following CPI because I've had to for 30 some years. It used to mean a lot when I was in the treasury bond market on the floor, the 30-year treasury. And what was the biggest driver was unemployment, and then CPI, then PPI. Doesn't change a thing. The tariff war that Trump has started, that's the only thing that matters. You know, Canada comes back with reciprocal on us, and now they want to talk, which is the way to go. Come in, talk to the orange man, bring a tissue for, your mouth and some lube, and you'll be okay. That's all he wants. Otherwise, he's not going to give in. He's just, not the way it goes. So until the tariffs come to some type of reasonable thing, it's not in the market. It's not in the market. People are saying, oh, the market's getting used to Trump's this. I'm back. That's what happens when you get phone calls and you do a live stream. Hi, Luffy. I am vegan. Yes, hence the name Vegan Crypto, my brother and sister. Luffy, I don't know which sex you are. Yes, I am. I am a bona fide vegan. Welcome. If you're new here, if you want to subscribe, it's great. Talk about anything you want. I'm here to help. With health, crypto, investing, changing your life. That's all. Have I tried KFC? Well, sure, before I was vegan. And after, they got some vegan wings, there's no, chicken things. I got it for my daughter who was transitioning over to this, and she was a big chicken lover. She was very young. So, anyways, if you're here to troll me, good luck with that. So in regards to the market, as I said, nothing will change until it is not priced in like people are saying. That they think Trump just, says this and then it's to get him to the negotiating table. The funny thing is when you listen to his administration and people not even in his administration who just kiss his ass, call him the deal maker. You know this. You all know this. Listen to Mike Johnson this morning on CNBC Squawk Box talking about, do I have a goat? Okay. Have I tried McDonald's? Of course, back in the day, I would try their McPlant if it was here in Illinois. All right, my trolls, subscribe. You can troll me all the time then. Nothing is priced in. These tariffs that hit, if they're not done with on the 2nd from Mexico, you will see Bitcoin drop another 20,000. You will see alts drop another 100%. If these goes, especially in Mexico, go into place on the 2nd. McKinley never won the trade war. with tariffs. Yet it should be reciprocal, but it should be done in a civil way. We'll see how that goes. But, I see a lot of people buying, they're taking advantage of buying Avalanche and Injective and all the big projects. I bought some more Injective. At $9, I had to. My, average cost is so high, I just had to do it. Yeah, C90, you're the best troll of all. We all know that. The most supporting troll, not. Why am I in the woods? I live in the woods. I live up this tree. This is where my family resides. You see that little thing right there? I hollowed out this tree. That's my living room. That level is my dining room. That's my kitchen. And that's where I do all my love making on each branch. I pick a branch each day and have sweet, sweet love. And here is my my maid's house right here. She lives in there. Don't you, Wanda? That's right, sir. I love you, vegan crypto. That's right. Come out and play. This is my backyard. No, I own this. I have 5,000 acres here in Illinois, and this is part of it. And I go running here or other places every day. That's how I start out my day. Even though I shouldn't say that. My day starts usually around 5 a.m. I wake up early. When you get old like me, that's what you do, even though I feel young. I mean, my knees and my hips probably aren't going to love running, a 5K every day, but oh well, I'll deal with that when I'm 70. Vegans were sent to the woods under Trump. Yeah, he did vanish us. He banished us. And, that's what happens. We live in a carnivore world. I'm just trying to, I'm 1% of the society here. I'm just trying to make it. I hunt my own mushrooms, hunt my own seeds. I eat leaves sometimes, with a nice vinaigrette. This is delicious. Sneak peek. You're sick? Why are you sick? I'm not at school. Okay. I hope you feel better. What's wrong? Do you have the COVID? There was a lot of crap going around, but not so much now. I got COVID at the beginning of the year. That blew. Market, C90, what do you think? As I was saying, nothing is priced in. I'm hearing RSI and oversold, and nothing's oversold. We haven't seen nothing yet if this keeps going on. But that being said, I have bought a little. Do I recommend it? Only if you're okay with it going further. Like I said, I just bought Injective at $9, $9-ish to bring down my $21 average cost. Or I did yesterday, something like that. But it could go to $4, no problem. Avalanche is a huge buy here. I still haven't bought because I would have liked to have bought it at like $17. We'll dip again with more, we're not bottomed. Don't even think that. Eat leaves? No, I'm full. I just had a leaf salad. I stopped eating before I'm bloated, and so the leaves were delicious. I'm in a holding pattern still. I have my dry powder on exchange right now. Expecting to see some 70s again, absolutely. Looking at, for AKT, okay, under 120, $1.20. An RSC under 0.20. Okay? Do it. Hey. I think I know her. That's one of my daughter's friends. Yeah, I think that's smart, C90. Sorry, I'm distracted. I'm very distracted. Full. It's delicious. I think that's smart. I think little spot buying here is fine if you're okay with it going down another 100%. I mean, really, all it'll take, and I sound like a broken record, is just Trump just laying off. And I'm not saying he should stop his tariffs, but being more reasonable. But he doesn't care if we get into a recession. He'll deny it. Like I said, he'll say, oh, it's not that bad. Or he'll say it's Biden's fault. That's, listen to his press secretary. But that's what they do. It's not just Trump. That's what both sides do. They blame it on the party before them. I mean, why Trump is still talking about Biden, I don't know, and talking about elections and talking about how many votes he got. That's just, it's called narcissism. Even at, almost 80 years old, it doesn't go away. It gets worse with senility. I went for a swim there. That's my swimming pool. We have crocodiles and great white sharks that I feed. I sunbathe naked with dolphins there. Awesome. I got to get in the car shortly, but I agree with you. I think I'll be in the car too. I think there's more pain ahead long term. He will come out ahead and pat his own back. Hey, look, if this all works out, I'm all for it working out. It's just short-term pain. It could be long-term pain. We have to understand that. I mean, this could be bad, or it could be the smartest move ever. And then I will give him credit. It doesn't mean I'm going to like the guy, but if it works out, I just care it working out for us. I can tell you this: if Harris was president, I didn't vote for either of them. But if Harris was president, we'd be in a sticky situation, somewhat, or maybe not. I don't know. There certainly wouldn't be tariffs, but it would be more of the same old, And crypto would be in a lot of hot water. Crypto's not in hot water. It's ambiguity. It's unsurety of the market, uncertainty of the market. It's just, that's the issue. And you guys know this. If you're new and don't know this, that's right. You're like that one, C90. Been on record saying Nixon was his favorite. I was too young, even at 52. I didn't care about presidents until I was very young. I was born in 72. Carter, I know people think he's the worst president. He actually did some good things, and he had a good mind, believe it or not, and a good human, especially outside of being a president. Thought Reagan did great things. I was too young. I was young. I thought Clinton was a great president. I was young. So, I was older, much older though. So Obama did good things, bad things, who knows? Biden was probably the worst that I've known in my lifetime, but I voted for him at the time to get us away from Trump. And then Biden did shit. He was horrible. But at the time, it was so bad during COVID and everything and Trump lost his mind and crazy stuff he was saying and doing, and me living in Illinois and him fighting with Pritzker and not sending certain supplies. We forget about all that stuff. I won't go into COVID, but we can say COVID was nothing. Oh, we forget how many it killed. We forget the early virus before it was halted somewhat. I mean, it wasn't stopped. It'll never be stopped. How horrible it was. How many people it was killing. Not just fat people, not just underlying conditions. I know plenty of healthy people, personally, who died. Someone who was 47, I went to school with. Incredible shape, died from it. So you never know. Anyways, you baited me and the president thing there. I don't care. I just want what's good for our country and the world. But we can't be isolationists. I'm not sure there's been a president in my lifetime that I have it's a problem. Absolutely. I don't like any of these guys. I don't like any politician. I will say Elizabeth Warren and Maxine Waters, they need to go. They're just ridiculous. And so does Margie Taylor Greene and Boebert. Unless you want a handy at a Beetlejuice play from Boebert. I can't blame you on that. But it's because Senate and Congress has just become a laughingstock. Always has been, but it's at a bad place. And I would tell you to listen to J.D. Vance, what he used to say about Trump his last term. You should look at the videos of him saying about Trump, and then he turns around for his political career. It's interesting. There's no pride for these politicians. They just, follow along to get along. I get it. Never mind. I get 5 minutes. What was that? I should probably read the thing. I have to go eat. Bye. Okay, bye, Luffy. So I really fault people like Druth who now say it was a Chinese sneeze. Certainly not. Drew's an idiot. I'm sorry. He's not a stupid guy, but the prepping and just here's my biggest issue with like Josh and all them and all these people on the right. If this was under Biden and he was doing what Elon's doing and he's buying a Tesla and he's dropping the market like this, could you imagine the Democrats, how they would be getting slammed? Can you imagine the hypocrisy on both sides? This is, it goes on both sides. Is unbelievable. It's pretty crazy. Well, what can you do? We're human. I will say this. I have hopes, and we can't live on hopes, but that this will turn around at some point. It will happen when? If we don't go into a recession, and even with the interest rates not being lowered, if Trump gets reasonable. But right now, like I said, he does not care if we go into a recession. He doesn't care about the stock market. And he certainly doesn't care about the crypto market. All the stuff being done with crypto is not through him. It's through his team. He even saw when he signed the executive order, it was, yeah, this is what I promised, right? Yeah, okay. And so David Sachs, this is what we should do, right? Yeah, okay. That means he doesn't know. Though he does have somewhat of a pretty good team in place, but he doesn't have people who kind of disagree with him, and that's bad. You always have to be able to disagree with your leader of your party, and it makes it a little tough if you don't have that. Debate is where it's at. It's what you have to have. I don't think we will have to imagine it. I think of 2020, it's going to drop. Got to go warm up. Luffy's SpaghettiOs. All right. No worry. Yeah, I'm not probably, this was random. C90, I love you, man. Be good. Be safe. Go do what you got to do. I'll be off soon enough anyways. Just want to see if anyone has questions. And, just don't fall into the trap of buying a little green. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with DCAing. I caution you if you're new. Come join us. Subscribe if you would. I'm here to answer any questions you want. Do I know anything? Yes, I know what has failed me, and I know what has made me very successful, which is what I am. Not bragging, I'm just telling you the truth. I'm 52. If I'm not successful at this age, there's something wrong with me. All right, let's talk about 401ks. Now is the time. I remember when this was happening under Biden initially, and the stock market was dropping like crazy initially, and then I made a fortune under him. Now is the time. We could complain all you want. This is actually a gift in regards to your 401k, if you're in a 401k or equities. This is when you max out. Okay, I did that 2 months ago. I'm always maxed out for the year, but I maxed out early right now because you buy the dips. The stock market has been doing amazing. So this is the only reason it's correcting is because of the tariffs and the uncertainty. But now is when you load up, if you can afford it, your percentage. I can. Loading it up. And then you can, let's say you're at 30%, 25 or 24%, whatever. Then you can scale back each paycheck like maybe a couple months from now. But now is when you load up and you buy these low prices, compounded interest. That's how you get the millions of dollars by the time you're my age. When the market is down, you load up. That's what you should do theoretically in crypto, but unfortunately with crypto, many of those things won't come back. I mean, so many of those things that I bought are just like, $1 or below a penny right now. Those will never come back. Maybe they'll come back to a half a penny or 0.30 cents, of a dollar. Now is when you do that. That's an actual gift. This crypto shit is not a gift. The stock market is a gift. And, you might be seeing your 401k getting killed. And a lot of people like Grant Cardone think it's a bad idea to go in 401k because they keep you tied in until you're, older, 60 years old, 57, whatever it is, when they start making you take it out. And yes, you get taxed then. It's just one diversification model. You could be in crypto. You can also should be in a 401k if you're offered it. Now, if you're offered a 401k and you don't get company match, don't do it. If they match 1%, don't do it. If they match 4, 5, 6% like my company does, you do it. I get like $15,000 a year from them. I put in max, I think 30. So I do 45 a year. They give me 15 grand. That's free money. Look at it this way. It's paying for your taxes when you're taking it out. It offsets it. So you got to be diversified, and now's the time to load up. I hope that makes sense. And if you have questions on that, let me know. Only one of you here now. It's all good. So I'll say a couple other things and then bail. To leave for the people who might watch this later. Skull or ZE. Cap or Die. Cap or Die, I saw your comment. I will check Gary out. I think that was his name. If we have another serious step, which we can plan on, what I will be buying. More Injective, more Avalanche. Stupidly, I've been buying more Benki to bring down my price. That's gotten killed. My average at one point was below a penny. Now it's like 1.67 of a, 1 penny 67. I want to bring that down. But I'm hesitant to. Because once it gets lost in the 0.4 of a penny, that's a rough ride back. DCAing, I will do a little bit. But all it'll take is some more like EU coming down hard on us, reciprocal. They're going to be just as reciprocal as we are. And then they might want to look at us like Canada's doing. They come out hard, but they understand that it's going to be hard for them to win. And I think it's too bad. But here's something. If someone is charging us 150% tax, which a lot of countries are, that needs to be renegotiated. We can do it in a nicer way. Hey, that's when Trump sits down with the Indian prime minister like he did the other week and says, this needs to be removed. Because if you look at prices when you're in other countries of American products, God forbid you're like in Japan, which I want to go, is beautiful. Good luck buying an American product. Tariffs are ridiculous. Why you would, I don't know, but I'm talking about their society. That's tariff related. If he can just be done in a normal way, and then Trump has meetings with the, Chinese dictator, Canadian prime minister, so on and so forth, leaders of these countries, and say, this is how we're going to do it. And it's trade war avoided, and trade negotiations and fair trade is back on the table. The market will respond immediately. And I mean immediately. The influx will start hitting equities first and Bitcoin. Don't think you are going to get an alt season ever again like we used to have. Maybe you guys have not been here for one. Not going to happen, in my view. I think if we're lucky enough to get a bull market, which we're not in, you'll see a rise. But you're not going to have the influx as it used to be. Doesn't mean something can't go from $1 to $10 or $20. Sure, pretty easy, but it's going to take a lot for that to happen. I just wonder if and when we get back to something that resembles a bull market, what will lead it first? Memes? I don't know. A couple more things. Stop wasting your time with idiots like me, but more importantly, the channels. You have something better to do. Notice how I'm doing my live stream on my walk after I just ran, and then I'm going to go home. I'm going to go work out. Don't waste your time, people reading the news. Discover Crypto, Altcoin Daily. If you want to have that on in the background, cool. Don't listen to them, all of them, like they know what they're talking about. Becker, still talking about, this is what I'm buying and this is what's going to happen. They don't know. He even says that, but they just don't know. He's doing the right thing by buying the big dogs, because those will come back. Your top 20. Ondo being one of them. But don't listen to these things about Chainlink's making this deal and Ondo's doing this with Bank of America, whatever. None of that matters. None of it. None of that utility stuff matters. Nobody cares about that. It's all sentiment. There's no sentiment right now. I saw volume was, 100 and some, 100 billion, 120. It's not enough. Until we're back, and you'll know when we're back. It'll be consistently 200 billion, 300 billion, and you'll have to catch up to the market. Nothing wrong with buying in the green. Don't listen to people. In a bull market, nothing wrong with that. But if you were to buy on a day like today, or let's say tomorrow's green, and then boom, more tariff noise or whatever, someone hitting back at us, or the issues that's going on right now with China and Japan, you're going to lose 40% more. So keep accumulating dry powder like C90, like me. I always have dry powder ready. You can buy a little here and there, but always expect it to go down for now. And then there's certain things, if my portfolio comes back, like property, I'm looking to get out of. A few other things, and I love property, but Cardano I'm looking to get out of. It all depends on the market. But, all these things I wish I would have sold and just bought back cheaper. Problem is I've had Cardano so long, I hate to sell it because I have, long-term capital gains on it. So all these things you have to take into place. You got to take taxes into mind, short-term versus long-term. There's everything Eric Trump said is it's all a load of crap, as I knew. There's no elimination of capital gains taxes. There's no elimination of American-made projects, capital gains. It's all lies at this point. Trump would have said something. He's not doing these tweets. So meaning, on the next hopeful fake pump, if you're in the green, you may want to consider taking profits out. Selling it all if you want, and buying, and if you really believe in the project, buying it back lower, because we're not going from here, Cardano from here to like $2. We pop up to $1.09, it's going back down again with any type of news. Even without that, because people are taking profits. Proppy jumped up big time, right back down way below $1. Nothing is long term right now. So be careful. That being said, I appreciate all of you. If there's anything you need from me, look at that boat. People breaking out the boat already. Maybe you can't see it. Probably too far away. Anything I can do to help, I'm here. Help on health, anything like that, just ask. To my new subs, welcome. To my old timers, thank you. I'm still here, just don't want to waste your time. So when I'm out like this, I might as well jump in and say hi and tell you what my thoughts are on the market. Nothing is over when it didn't even begin. And we will get a beginning, I hope, but not until those factors come into play. This tariff thing needs to, until the uncertainty is gone and the thoughts of a recession, all that, there's no market. No market. That certainly could change, and I anticipate that happening. I really do. But we don't know when. It's on Trump. It's all on Trump. If this turns out good in the long run, man, like I said, I will be one happy person. I mean, I was happy. I didn't vote for him, or Harris, but I was happy when he got elected because I thought it was going to be great. I did not think he was going to come in this hard on tariffs. I really didn't. And that's really been the rough part. Be careful. If you need anything, I'm here. I ask nothing of you. You want to subscribe and share, that's lovely. I hope you all have a great day. Vegan crypto's out of here for now. Be careful.